Y'all know the deal. Just I'm not gonna yap too much. Just I feel like I've been like, cause obviously my channel's like kind of about playthroughs too, right? I feel like we've been like, or sorry, I've been like starting playthroughs, but I'm not like finishing them. So what I'm gonna do from here on out, right, is just I'm gonna just play a game and just like and play only that game, right? Like except for the exceptions of like Unbeatable or BeatBlock with those having updates, right? Those will be like the side shit, right? But in terms of just like Vivid Stasis, Densha Attack, what's the other game? Tebi, and other games that I might play in the future, right? I'm gonna just stick to one, and then once I'm done, I'll move on, right? Cause I feel like it's better that way than just like starting, and then taking a whole like year to just like finish it, you know? But yeah, anyway. Yeah, so that's how it'll be. The game though. So my last Vivid Stasis vid was like, I wanna say like, I don't even know, like a month, like a few months ago or something, or like last month, or I don't know. But we left off here. A quick recap of it is just, at the beginning we, Saturday's sister was gone. Or is missing. We find that out anyway, right? As the player. Then we go meet up Saturday's best friend. Then and then at the park where they meet up, we meet another person named forgot her name, but the chick with the blue hair. Then we go to this fucking detective ass place. We meet up that blue haired chick's sister. She helps us find clues or some shit. Then we go to Saturday's best friend's house. We look at a vid. The vid's low-key sus. But it has like some Morse code type shit or like whatever, I don't know. And then they figured it out, and then we go back to the detective place, but then we find out it's fucking, or no, we say the information, and then later on that same detective place goes to shit and is on fire for some reason. And then we low-key tweak, and then here we are now. And then we live or some shit, like I don't know. Saturday contemplates the incident on the museum. Okay, so this was the boss thing, I think, but this is some side shit, which episode 6.2, which we're gonna do, but yeah. In terms of like songs we unlock, I'll probably play like, I don't know if I'm gonna play like all of them, because then we'll be here forever and shit, but we'll see. Yeah. What the fuck? It took me so long to realize, bruh. Dude, I did that shit for like no reason. Read episode. Okay, so we're on here. Okay, my bad. Okay, so we're still at the hospital. Okay. It's nearly midnight, and I've been given permission from the nurse to walk across the hall to Karumi and Eddie's room. I went to go knock on the door, but it was already slightly ajar, so I peeked my head in. Can I come in? Saturday. Oh, you're their friend from the room across the hall. Yes, come in, but please don't strain yourself. Of course, thanks. The nurse left the room, and I walked in and sat down. Okay. Are you two doing okay? Yeah, mostly. Eddie took the worst of it in, so it took her a lot longer to regain the consciousness. Okay. The nurse has requested her to not speak much so as to not strain her lungs at all. Eddie nodded. I can say very short sentences though. Karumi looked over at me. What about you, Sat? Are you all good? Aside from the fact that my body is still in evidently weakened state, yeah, I'm fine. I didn't mention my emotional meltdown after the nurse left the room. Ah, thank goodness. It seems like we'll all be okay soon enough. It might just take Eddie a bit longer. Yeah, I'm glad everyone's going to be alright, even if this entire situation is just so unfortunate. Now that I look at them, I can definitely see a resemblance of sorts, yes. I've known for a while that Kodami dyed her hair a long time ago, oh, but then never really asked her about her original hair color. But I guess it would probably be brown, or at least closer to Eri's natural hair color than otherwise. Kodami, how come you never told me you two were sisters? You never asked. Well, I mean, okay, true, but in the half a decade I've known you, you've never thought to mention it at all? I would have you asked, okay, I guess that's fair enough. We sat in silence for a lot longer, probably close to 10 or 15 minutes. And so Eddie spoke up weekly. Now that both of you are... No, what did it say? You guys will probably know. But cough. Hey, don't strain yourself, please. Take your time. Eddie takes a few deep breaths in and out and waits a minute before continuing. I want to know what that shit said, bro. Fuck. I pressed enter twice by accident, but yeah. What happened that led to me being stuck in there? I understand, but how? You can barely speak, and I don't think I need to be the one to tell you it's not a good idea to talk about all that while in this state. Eddie takes out her phone and points to it. Give me your network ID, and I'll add you to a group chat with Kodami. Okay, if you say so. My ID is just Saturnal orbit. No spaces, no capital letters. Eddie takes a minute and then they get a friend request and accept it. Eddie Nichi, yeah. To confirm both of you can see this, please look up at me and nod. Kodami and I did as Eddie requested. Alright, and both of you can reply, right? Yeah. I can, yeah. Wait, what was her tag? Shit. Okay, around 4:45 p.m., the rest of the posted investigators left their shifts to return to the precinct. I decided to stay behind and keep looking around, however. How come? I was certain I was missing something. Something about Suki's office seemed different from the last time I was in there. Earlier that very same day, okay. So I kept looking. Eventually, I did manage to figure out what seemed off to me. All of the little figurine statues she keeps on the shelf on the left wall were all crowded together in one specific spot on the shelf. Aren't they usually though? She has a lot of those, and that shelf isn't exactly the biggest. Well, yes, but they were arranged in a more crowded space than usual. It's almost unnerving how they were arranged in such a way that they would cover up something, but not be moved enough that it was easy to notice them being closer than usual. So were they covering up something? I figured too, as she was talking. Yes, I moved them aside and found a small wooden box. I tried to open it up, but it wouldn't budge. There was a little crank on the side though. Uh-oh, I can tell where this is going. You'd think so, right? But I looked all across it and there was no wire connecting it to anything. I scanned it with an emission sensor too, and there was no signal or emission coming out of it or into it. Wait, hold on, emission scanner? Alright, it's experimental tech being tested by investigators across the world. It allows us to check objects for signals of all kinds, like internet connections, that kind of stuff. I see. Go on. So I twisted the crank on the side, and the box opened. There was barely any room to even store anything inside, but there was a tiny little speaker. Wait, hold on. I thought you just said your emission scanner didn't pick up literally anything. It didn't. It could have been faulty or acting up, but for some reason or another, it didn't pick up the speaker inside. What happened next? So the speaker turned on and started playing a little music box melody. I managed to get out my phone in time to record the last time a bit the last little bit of the melody. Let me upload it. Okay. Eddie uploaded the file to the group chat. Sure enough, it was a bizarre little music box melody. God. After that is where things get really bizarre. Once the melody ends, I hear sudden footsteps and a door lock behind me. So I spin around really fast, but the door is still just as open as it was when I entered, and there isn't anyone there. I went out into the hall to look around, but nothing was changed. None of the doors in the hall had been opened or closed anymore since I was there last either. So I went back into Suki's room when I got back, and I noticed an image on Suki's monitor that wasn't even there when I left the room to check the hall. What was the image? From what I can recall, it was this rocking horse. It looked like a tiny toy rocking horse. It was really distorted and hard to make out. Did you take a pic of it? I tried to. I went to pull out my phone again, and that's when it happened. The explosion. Yes, but before that, I heard another door slamming shut, and I jolted up from looking down at the monitor. And this time, the door to Suki's room office was closed. I got up to run towards the door, and that's when the explosion went off, and the force blasted the door, and knocked me back to the floor with it. That's fucking weird. After that, I barely remember anything. You were barely conscious when I came into the room and found you. I wouldn't be so surprised if you were already unable to make sense of or remember your surroundings at that point. After Eddie was done explaining, the three of us tried to think of the possible explanations for what happened. But the reality of the matter is there weren't nearly enough clues to go off of in order to figure out any kind of meaningful conjecture. After a while, though, Eddie jolted up a bit. I just remembered something that I'm not sure how I forgot. What is it? Kodami, can you check the pockets of my jacket? I can't exactly move my arm super well currently. Sure. Kodami got up from why is she mad, bro? Kodami got up from her bed and ran her hand through Eddie's jacket. Whoa. Eventually, she seemed surprised and pulled something small out. What? Wait, is that? Yes, it's the wooden box with the speaker in it. I completely forgot that I put it in my pocket when I went to go check the hallway. Kodami handed me the wooden box and went to lie down back on her bed. I took a good look at the box. It was even smaller than I thought it was from Eddie's description, being small enough that I could hold it flat in my palm. Just like Eddie said, there was no way to open it other than the small metal crank on the side, and I wasn't about to take that risk. I was about to hand it back to Kodami when I noticed something about the bottom. Hang on, is the bottom of this box like indented? What do you mean? Like I can run my fingers along it and it dips down at certain points. It's really hard to see because the indentation is extremely small. Hang on a minute, Eddie. Did you have a pen anywhere in your coat? I should. Feel free to check my pockets. I got up from my seat and walked over to Eddie's bed and searched her pockets. There was indeed a small pen in one of them. Okay, perfect. This will work. Let me see. I put the box top down on the desk between the two hospital beds and ran the tip of the pen through the small indented parts of the bottom face of the box. By the time I was done, there was clear letters written out. Ooh, what does that say? Second shrine.png. Here you go. Hey, yeah, it looks like it. It's some kind of file name then? I don't think I need to explain what a PNG image is. Yes. Yeah, but I'm not sure what its usage is. We can't really get anything from just a file name, can we? The room went silent again. I sat back down in the chair, and eventually the nurse came in. Hey, you three. Sorry, Saturday, but I need to run an oxygen test on these two, just to make sure everything's okay. Is it alright if I ask you to go back to your own room? Yeah, not at all. Sorry. Give me a sec. I stood up slowly and walked to the door. We'll have time to figure out that weird file name thing once we're all healed up and better. Okay, Sat? Yeah, rest well, you two. I closed the door behind me and walked back to my own room across the hall. Laying back down in my bed, I realized I shouldn't probably talk to Allison. I realized I should probably talk to Allison, yeah. so I took out my phone to message her. Hey, Allie. It's Saturday, you're okay. LMAO, hardly. I can really get up and walk. I'll be okay though, I'm resting. Please don't put any stress on your body right now. I'm just glad you're okay. Don't put yourself back under stress. Yeah. Thank you though, genuinely. Where are you at right now? I like that they actually text like human beings, bro. Cause some games are like hella formal or like hella like I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it, but it's it's, some games are like hella formal with their dialogue. But yeah, where are you at right now? Wondering if you can pop over to the hospital to talk for a bit. I'm at home, but I can come out there. I'll just be a bit. It takes a while to go from one side of the island to the other. That's fine. I'm not going anywhere, lol. Oh, okay. I'll let you know when I'm coming over. Dude, they text so chill, bro. Alright, okay. I'm not sure how well she's gonna take that decision I'm about to make, but I know that's what I need to do. I see. Dude, I'm chilling on battery, bro. I got 1,000 just from playing the game from like back then when I didn't play it on story mode or yeah, but unlock episode 8. Wait, on a minute, okay. Perusal on tomorrow. Okay, Saturday makes a decision about our future. Okay. Hey, question mark. Oh, Saturday, you scared me. I had no idea you were there. Well, yeah, that's why I said, hey, now you know I'm here. Psh, that's true. Anyway, why are you here? It's long past 9. Well, you know how you're going with your parents to Tanagashima in a few months? Why do I feel like this is Suki? Okay. Of course, I mean, I'm moving to an island. I hope I would remember that. Yeah. Anyway, so there's a small but definitely possible chance that Suki is going to be moving out there for work next year. So, yeah. Come on, you don't get it? I might move out with her to Tanagashima. Wait, for real? Really? that seems kind of sudden, doesn't it? How so? I mean, I hadn't heard anything about this before, and you've known I'm going to be moving down south for months now. How come this is popping up now? Well, two reasons. First off, I didn't introduce the idea to my parents until really recently, and it's still not totally locked in, but like I can definitely convince them. And second, I wanted to surprise you. We'll get to spend our high school years together. Isn't that really great? I mean, of course it is, but Saturday. What's up, Ellie? You've got that serious look in your eye. You're doing the thing. So this is Saturday and Allie, okay. It's just, I'm not opposed to the idea. I just don't want you to, like, I guess, adjust your entire life around me. You shouldn't have to follow me forever. Is that what you think? Huh? Allison, this isn't me making a choice that I'm not 100% up for. It's something that I feel like I need to do, but it's also something I want to do. If my path and yours end up separating down the line, then that's just life. I've made up my mind. The only thing left to be seen yet is where it leads me. I said those words then too. I wondered, did I mean them in that same way? I can't help but feel that that's when I started to realize those feelings. Hello? May I come in? Yes! The two best friends, okay. I opened my eyes. Allison's at the hospital room's entrance. The nurse looked over and smiled. Of course, she's just resting now. Allison stepped inside the room and the nurse stepped out and closed the door. Despite the fact that this is the first time Allison has seen me since the incident at Suki's place, both of us just kind of sit in silence for a long time. Eventually, Allison broke the silence. I'm so sorry. I looked over surprised. What, for what? You haven't done anything wrong. Maybe if I stopped you from going in, then this wouldn't have happened. She gestured at the hospital bed and the oxygen monitor beside it. Hey, come on, Allie. Don't let yourself get trapped in the spiral now. It's not even remotely your fault, okay? If anything, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I was too stubborn and didn't listen to you when you were clearly just looking out for my safety. And now I've caused you so much worry. And Allison walked over to the side of the bed and put her hand on mine. It's okay, Saturday. I promise I'm sorry. I'm just really glad you're okay now. You could never tell due to the immense strength that Allison had over her own voice, but even without looking at her, I could tell she was crying at least a bit. Eventually, she seemed to realize that she was still holding my hand and ran back to the chair and on the other side of the room, embarrassingly. Have you been resting much? As much as I can, between them checking my O levels and moving out. Okay, that's really good to hear. At least, please continue to take it easy, and even once you get discharged, okay? Yeah. Promise? Shit. I looked down ashamed, knowing that what I was about to tell her was no better than flat out saying no, I won't do that. Actually, I have something I need to tell you about that. Yeah, she knows too. I could tell that immediately she was worried. Here goes nothing, I guess. Okay. I've decided that once I'm discharged and have taken a few days to rest, I'm going to go to the mainland and try to find my sister myself. Damn. Dude, there's a short silence. Like I couldn't bring myself to look over at Allison. So I have no idea the expression she had on her own face in that moment. There was another long silence where neither of us said anything. Suddenly, I felt something brush against my side and look over to see Allison burying her head in my hand. That's new? Why? Why do you need to be like this? What the fuck? Alright. For the first time since I've known her, I could hear her sobbing through her words. Why do you feel like you need to be the hero? Like you need to throw yourself into danger over and over and over again? I don't understand. It's not that. It's just I know that you're scared for Suki and that you just don't want to show it. And Allison, I'm scared, Saturday. I'm so incredibly scared, both for her and you, because I know you're just not being honest about how much this is tearing you up inside, and I don't think you're even being fully honest with yourself. Savage. Allison, you keep throwing yourself into reckless situations, and I'm so mortified that you're going to get hurt or die or that. I don't know. I'm going to lose you in some way, Ellie. Yes? I'm not going anywhere. I promise that you're not going to lose me. But this is something that deep down I feel like I need to do. There's an answer waiting out there for me about all of this. I'm certain. I just need to find it. ... God. Talking so much, God. Okay. I understand that you're worried about me, and the fact that I have someone that cares about me that much in my life means so much to me. But I promise you it's okay. I can look after myself. I looked directly into Allison's eyes. There were tears all over her face. I'm coming with you. Yes! My boy or my girl, I guess. I sat up surprised. You're what? Listen, I don't like this idea. Nothing will make me like this idea, but the least you can do is let me come along as a second set of cautious eyes. It's just, I'm not opposed to the idea. I just don't want you to, like, I guess, adjust your entire life around me. You shouldn't have to follow me forever. The same shit that she said. Allison seemed surprised at what I said, yet there was an immense sadness behind her eyes, but I couldn't tell why. But then she stood up. Saturday, this isn't me making a choice that I'm not 100% up for. If you feel like you need to go to the mainland, then I feel like I need to come with you. Because let me get one thing straight, this is not satisfying. This is not a conclusion. How do you mean? I don't follow. If you want to play the protagonist, then you're gonna have to prove you can be. And that means accepting when things are out of your depth. So I'll ask you, do you really think following this clue you found is what the universe is telling you to do? Was I really making the right choice, or was Allison right? Maybe I was getting too far beyond what I could handle. Maybe it would be better if I took a step back and let the professionals handle it, and yet I am certain I still answered the way I did. then you need to understand that to do this purely alone is a suicide mission. You need to be able to rely on others to open up about how you're really feeling. Or before long, you'll find yourself burned up again with nowhere left to run. Harsh? Maybe, but that's how life is. The Allison I saw before me was like nothing I'd ever seen from her before. And yet I could tell that this was truly her. And that all of this was purely from a place of genuine caring. I smiled. Then it's settled. We traveled together. Allison forced a smile. I could tell she was still worried, and to tell the truth, I was still worried too. Horrified even, of what I might be getting myself into. But it felt like the path I'd chosen was the right one. Allison left the room smiling, but I still saw incredible sadness behind her grin. The reason for this still eluded me, and if I'd noticed it back then, this story may have turned out very differently. In a room across the hall, a detective and her sister rest and recover from a horrific brush with death. In the hall itself, a confused and conflicted young woman finds herself at the crossroads on how to feel. And far, far away across the sea, up and below the grounds of a certain shrine, a figure fades into view. A young adult woman appears in the atrium. To some, she may be known as Sayuki. In the center of the large and open space sits a massive machine rumbling and chugging along to seemingly never end, or to seeming never end or whatever. I think this shit's on auto. Another taller woman steps out from behind in the wall of the atrium. I figured I'd find you here. Ooh. I can't move anything. What do you want? You're the last person I want to see right now. It's Sayuki. Just enjoying the fruits of my efforts. They made it out of the museum alive. It's past Lock P. Don't give me that shit. I'm tired of you playing hero with danger you created. And what, may I ask, do you plan to do? I plan to divert to Lock 2 right here, right now, by striking you down where you stand. Chapter 1, missing/link, end. Dun 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 dun. What the fuck, dude? That's not what I was expecting, dude. That's sick. That's sick, bro. We're not ending it there though, because that's a little too early to end it, bro. We'll do chapter 2 as well. Hey. That's gonna be the fucking outro music for sure. Begin chapter 2. Here we go. I awoke in a world devoid of anything, except for everything. A world of nothing but infinity. Woven around my limbs were strings, the material of which I could not comprehend, for this world was not my own. From here I see certain things. I see a troubled girl attempt to find her sister, or is she trying to find herself? Finally, my vision catches up to my senses. Everything that makes up the nothing around me comes into view once more. Through her, she seems this world as I see her. Okay. And now I observe her. She stares down the gate that separates her from the trail that would eventually lead her to myself. To herself. I observe it intently to see if she chooses to enter beyond. Chapter 2. Turning/point. Ooh. Turning point. Alright. Drink some water, because my voice is very much going to be dead by the end of this film. Did you seriously fall asleep into the ferry terminal? Hey, Saturday. We're in a new place, yes. Blah, blah. my eyes snapped awake, I guess. I guess I did indeed fall asleep in the ferry terminal. Morning again, sleepyhead, not getting much sleep.
Come over here and kiss me.
Oh please, I was in the hospital, hard to get much sleep there. Ha, fair enough. It'd been just over 4 hours since I was finally discharged from the hospital. Kodami and Eri had ironically been discharged before me. Seems like their treatment ended up going faster than mine after all. Now, Allison and I were waiting for the ferry to the Kagoshima port. The ferry was due to dock in just over, well, the departure board said 12:25 p.m., so in about 20 minutes. I looked around. The ferry terminal was pretty vast inside for such a small location. This place is so big, isn't it, Allison? We were just here a few days ago, Sat. Yeah, but not to get on a ferry though. Come on, isn't it at least a bit exciting to be out on the sea? We're like swashbuckling? Yeah. Swashbuckling pirates. Allison gave me what I can only describe as the most defeated glance I've seen from her without her being actually upset. Well, more like suburban pirates. Nevertheless, we will press on with our crew. Your crew? I don't think you're the captain this Saturday, right, Eddie? 100% agreed. Dude, that's the first time I've seen her smile. Wow. Huh? Allison and I turned to look at Eddie, who by all intents and purposes should be anywhere but here right now. Wait, Eddie, where'd you come from? What are you even doing here? Taking a trip to the mainland, obviously with you and Allison. Don't you have, like, work as a detective at your job that you get paid to do? Sick leave. Sick leave? I mean, yeah, I was injured in the line of duty. Even though I've recovered, it's a minimum of 2 weeks I'm not allowed on duty. Damn. Why? That rule makes no sense. Something about saving face or whatever. I'm not really allowed to ask questions. Saturday. It's the damn police. I wish I had literally any other job. So legally speaking, you aren't a detective right now. Sort of. It's a bit complicated. But essentially, yes, I'm just a normal civilian. I'm following this lead on my own time, separate from my job as a detective. Well, you're free to come along if you want. The more the merrier, especially on investigations, as they say. I don't think anyone says that. Saturday, okay. Nobody says that. I shot both of them a jokingly angry glare. Regardless, just a quarter till we can head to board. None of y'all get seasick, right? I don't want the janitor crew to be mad at us. Nothing can get in the way of our 4-way or 4A into Kagoshima, right? Us against the world. ... Come on, be a little excited. Have any of you even been to the mainland? I haven't been back in years, and I wonder how much it's changed. Though I guess we aren't going to Tokyo. Haha. Allison looked at me concernedly. It's not exactly something to be excited about, you know. I'm worried for Suki. I'm not sure if this is if this is safe for us to be doing. What do you mean? Suki disappeared. There's all this mysterious stuff going on, and that's not even mentioning the fire. I feel like the universe is out to get us, and I don't want anything bad to happen to you. Can't you see I'm trying to lighten the mood a bit? Of course I'm scared, Ali. You know that just as much as I do. Relax, Allison. I'm not gonna let anything bad happen to either of you. If anything serious goes down, I'm going in alone, and you two are staying back. I'm the trained one here. Ooh. Allison shot me a look. I moved in closer to her to whisper to her. She totally seems different, right? Absolutely different, What are you two lovebirds whispering about behind my back? I knew there was some shit going on with them, bro. We're not lovebirds. Also, we're in front of you, not behind you. I don't think I've ever seen someone as into semantics as you. Shut up, whatever. I just made the observation that you're much different when you're not on the clock, that's all. Surprise? I'm not a hard ass all the time. You know. Only when the line of duty requires me to be. Allison stepped away from me, seeming flustered for some reason. I wasn't sure why. I saw I noticed this shit when that cutscene played. The fucking or I noticed it when Allison walked into the room, or walked into the hospital room. Yeah. Regardless of all that, Yuri, by the way, Yuri. Okay. So that might come as surprise for you guys, for you to hear me say that. Yeah, Yuri though. Yes. Regardless of all that, we do need to follow this clue, and I think having you two on board with this would be useful. You two knew Suki better than I did, and having a mind connected to the subject can be helpful. Allison sighed. This time her defeated look seemed to actively be connected to her exhaustion with this whole situation. I guess I can't blame her. Yeah, alright. Just to be sure to hold Saturday back if something happens. You know how she can be. Ha, you know I can take care of myself. Name one time that I... Geology Museum. Suddenly the memories of the Geology Museum came flooding back to me. It almost felt like I could physically smell the smoke, even though the summer air was clean as the ice could be. Allison must have noticed that I suddenly dropped my happy attitude. I'm sorry, I didn't... It's okay. I know you didn't mean to. I'm not upset, okay? Eri waited a bit, seemingly judging the air to see when it would be appropriate to lighten the mood again. After a few seconds, she pointed outside the windows towards the sea. Hey, what are you pointing at? There's our fairy. Bro, why does her face her face looks hella like derpy? Okay. Oh, here it comes. Look at the swords still aggressively across the... You know, Eddie? I appreciate the sentiment, but I need to be brutally honest. You're horrible at lining up the mood. Sorry. Okay, it's all good. I mean, hey, what happened to the scary detective lady I met earlier? You weren't exactly being all light-hearted and happy when we first started talking. I don't waste energy on people I don't know. I know you more now, and like I said, it's kind of exhausting being a hard ass all the time. When I first met you, I just knew you as the girl my sister kept getting into trouble with. I'm never gonna forget the aftermath of the ranch incident Saturday. You know about that? When my sister comes home at 1 a.m. looking like that, it's hard not to know. Well, I'm glad I'm more to you now than a force of chaos that makes your life harder. I mean, you still are. I just know you more now. I'm gonna choose to take that as a compliment. Okay. Suddenly, a little chime played over the intercom. Eddie and I looked up at the sound.
Passengers boarding the 12:25 p.m. express line from Tamashika to Kagoshima, please line up at gate 2 with their tickets prepared. We will begin boarding shortly.
That's us. Let's get a move on. Come on, you two. Huh? Oh, coming. Eddie and I walked toward the gate marked as number 2. Allison slowed behind a bit. I could tell she felt really bad for her slip-up, but I couldn't really think of what to say to her. Okay. And now we move on to the right side. Yeah. Dude, that's cool. I like that little, like, middle line thing. That's cool. Good lord. I can buy it? Oh, wow. Oh, I was right here. Okay. Okay. And then after this one, it's songs. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna run now at this pace. Actually, no, that's not true. Okay. The entrance of Endeavor. Saturday and her friends take a ferry to the mainland. I'm still debating if I'm gonna do the entirety of chapter 2. I might stop like halfway. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. No, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Tanegashima Kagoshima ferry entrance. We stepped inside the ferry, which more or less consisted of 2 long hallways, very long hallways. Very sweet ferry. Here we are, crew. No, nobody says that. I said it. Eddie gave me what I can only describe as the death glare. Whatever. I'm gonna head off to see if I can find the restroom. Let's reconvene a half hour before the berry wards. Okay. Sounds like a plan. I need to stretch my legs anyways. Allison, you wanna walk with me? Huh? Oh no, but thanks for the offer. I think I want to sit down and rest for a bit. Suit yourself off to adventure. There's something she's sad about some shit, bro. Either she's sad or worried about what's to come. But yeah, I walked up towards the center of the ferry, taking a glance behind me as I walked. I noticed Allison sit down slowly, seemingly still bothered by what she said. Okay. Well, they have so much stuff on these. So many people on important business or something. This talking is getting to me, bro. Yeesh. Okay. Give me a bit. Jeez. I think I'm good. All right. It takes a toll, man. Like I mean, I know I'm just like talking shit, but like again, like it's when you talk for a long time, it's like okay. I should have bought a suitcase to blend in. Feels weird to be without one. Do I even have a suitcase? I reached the cafeteria and looked around the table, spotting a familiar girl. Hey, is that Eddie? Eddie! I jogged across the wooden floor to Eddie's slightly shorter figure. Whoa, Saturday, chill a bit. What's up? Not much, I just saw you and wanted to say hi. Mind if I sit? I've been walking a while and my legs are not made for that. Ow. Go right ahead. How's it been going? I sat down in the seat across from her. I don't know, kind of weird. I feel out of place here. Like there's such an adult sense of circumstances, but I feel like such a kid. Everyone here is doing job stuff or whatever, and I want to tell myself what I'm doing is important, I guess, but I just feel so young and inexperienced. When do I feel like I know what I'm doing? You want to know a secret, Saturday? You don't really. I should have it, and I'm a big shot detective. I laughed. A big shot? You're 20. Eddie looked at me. Damn. Okay. Okay. Maybe it was an exaggeration. Whatever. You get the point. I guess so. So everyone just kind of doesn't know how to be an adult. The older you are, the better you are at pretending, but you aren't wrong. You're doing some pretty adult things. This whole investigation is intense. Not everyone would be able to handle it as well as you, I guess. That reminds me though, I wanted to ask about the museum. Do you know what caused the fire? Eddie looked startled for a second. I guess she wasn't expecting that I'd bring up the museum incident, given what had happened between Ali and I less than an hour prior. Officially, it's an open and shut case. Something about a gas valve in the museum. Yeah, they have a kitchen or something apparently, though they never use it. If they never use it, then how would there be a gas leak? Especially since the fire didn't have an obvious origin, no one really knows how. What does that mean? We don't know its origin. That's the point. I mean, like where it started. Its point of origin. You usually tell by the way stuff's burned where the fire started, but you're using arc mapping. What's that? Oh god, I have to explain this, okay? Essentially, you look at where different wires got messed up from the heat, and from there you can assume where the fire started. But it's weird here, because the entire system arced at around the same time. So they think it's gas because it would have spread around the entire building? Yeah, but a lot would need to go wrong for the entire system to fall at once. A combination of really high gas density and a super messed up electrical system, pretty much. That's really weird. It kind of feels like it just happened with no prior incident or whatever. Yeah, we're stumped. A gas leak is just what we're saying because it's the most likely cause, however unlikely it is. I guess we don't know for now. We sat in silence for a bit longer. I decided to ask Eddie about my conversation with Allison. Hey, so about Allison, Eddie cut me off with a chuckle. You're trying to figure out what the best way to talk to her about the thing she said earlier is, right? Am I really that easy to read? I mean I mean this endearingly, Saturday. But you're really that easy to read. You're really that easy to read. I'm right, aren't I? I sighed. Yeah, pretty much. I want to make sure she knows I don't like hate her guts for it or anything. But also it did really catch me off guard and kind of stung in the moment. Eddie thought for a sec, but responded pretty quickly. Yeah, that's always a tricky one. I guess the important thing is just making sure she knows that it doesn't affect your friendship long term. She's still your best friend. Well, you know, she probably wants a bit more than that, but that's not for me to intervene. Yes. I'm praying this shit happens, bro. I gave her an inquisitive look. Huh? What do you mean? Man, you're dense. Figures. Hey, uncalled for, even if you're right. But yeah, just, dude, I pray this shit happens, bro. Please let them be together, bro. Please, okay. But yeah, just be honest with her and be caring with her. I guess that's my advice. I'll try that. Thanks. Eddie stood up. Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna get something to eat if that's okay. I was just sitting down while the line was long. Do you want anything? No, I just wanted to stop by because I saw you. I should probably go check in on Allie anyways. Are you gonna be okay by yourself? Of course I am. I'll be fine. Eddie walked off and I stood up as well. Now where would I find Allison? And now she's gonna be gone too, right? Oh, never mind, okay. I was gonna say, I was like, bruh. Tanagashima Konashima ferry entrance, okay. I walked towards the loading dock of the ferry, curious if I'd find Allison where I last saw her. Sure enough, there she was in the same spot, looking honestly kind of nauseous. Hey, you don't look so good. What's going on? I sat down in the seat next to her. She looked over at me. Oh, it's sorry. I just get seasick really easily. I gave her a doubtful look. Come on, Nelly. You know you can't lie to me. Your family used to love going out for boat rides, and you had the time of your life each time. What's really going on? I guess you do know me too well. It's nothing super big. I'm just worrying about. You're so worried about what you said to me earlier on complete accident, right? Yes, I am. I guess. Hey, it's okay. I promise. I know you didn't mean to like upset me, but you still got hurt by something I said. I don't understand how you can just forgive that. I guess it's not so much just forgiving me as it is that I understand you didn't mean any harm with it. It startled me, but I'm not like hurting deep down because of it. Are you sure? Yeah, I guess it's like, it feels weird, you know? I feel like I should have been more upset by it given how horrifying the whole museum thing was. But right now my will to find my sisters is kind of overpowering it in a way. I guess it almost feels like I don't have time to be letting myself get knocked off balance when Suki's so out there somewhere unknown. Ah, I see. Suddenly a loud voice interrupts us. The cafeteria will be closing up shortly. If you would like to place an order, please do so within the next 5 minutes. I stood up quickly. Shit, I did want to get something. I'm really sorry, Allison, but can we continue this discussion later? Yeah, that's fine, I think. Okay, cool, thanks. You're a real one. See you shortly. I ran off towards the cafeteria. Hope I can get what I want before they close. I feel like some shit's gonna happen, but okay, I don't know why the recording stopped like right as that shit ended, but I was saying though, I feel like Jesus Christ, I feel like something's gonna happen between Allison and Saturday. Like their friendship's gonna go down. They're gonna argue a lot. My heart's saying they're not gonna have like a huge fight to the point where they're gonna like fucking like stop being friends and shit. But like I feel like, dude, I pray to God that Allison and Saturday like get together, bro. I'm praying that. Yuri, bro. Yuri. No, but yeah. But before that, my fucking video or the recording like stopped. I played this song. I'm not gonna play it again, but I got an A on finale. Not bad, I guess, but yeah. I was gonna play this song though, which I've yet to play. I played the Apollo one, apparently. So I mean, we might play that one either way, but yeah. I was saying too. If you look back to the last video I did on this game, right? For the boss fight, I unlocked the middle path. This time I'm gonna try to aim for the finale path. Cause I wanted to be like harder. Cause for a boss fight like that shit wasn't really like that hard. So I want it to be like hard and hype, you know. So I'm like, at least for me and for y'all too, you know. So like, yeah, yeah. I could try encore in this shit. It's only 12 plus. I mean, I have gotten better. Wait, yes, I want this. Yes, begin song. Yeah. Wait, why can't I do it? What? Wait, why can't I do it? Or do I need to beat finale first or what? I don't know. Okay. That's weird. I don't know why I can't do it, but let me know in the comments on it. Nice. Shit. I was doing pretty good there though, eh? That wasn't even hard, it was just like, ah, fuck. Holy shit. Hey, clean, hold on, that shit was clean. Ah, fuck, I missed one. Shit. That's not it, yeah. I want to do good on this too. I want to gain aura. Shit. I spammed a little too fast there. Shit. Shit, holy fuck. I hate when they fucking spam the red and blue little notes, bro. I fucking hate those. Like, you would assume they'd be the easiest, but like they're not. My god. Let's see. I got an A. A or AA? AA, okay, yeah. I figured. I mean, that's better than A. The fucking other song was like 11, and this was 12 plus. Or wait, was this? Oh no, this one was about 11 plus. I don't know. I'll take it. I did decent. Now we do this song, Apollo, or a B on that. A B, and dude, that shit was fucking, dude. I did horse shit, bro. 93 was like my max combo there too. Dude, that is not good. X rating 0. I don't know if that's like good, but yeah, that's shit. Okay, man. I did get better, man. I need to get even more better. Yeah, story wise, I think we'll do we'll do these last two and then end it there. Yeah. A cross-stitched meeting. Saturday meets a familiar face while walking around. Okay. Luckily, I managed to make it to the cafeteria in time. There's a bit of a line already, but I managed to beat most of them there. I guess I should decide what exactly I'm going for here. I pursued the menu they had on display and ended up with a chicken wrap meal deal and a burning hot Mountain Dew. I've never had a burning hot soda before. This will either be incredible or the worst thing of all time. After paying for my food, I started walking back toward where Allison was sitting down. Despite the relatively low amount of amenities, the ferry we were on boasted a reasonably large width, so walking back across it took longer than one might expect. While walking back, I passed through the desk area, where people would set up their laptops and work while the ferry sailed. When I was passing by one of them, however, I noticed something that caused me to stop. Wait, is that Chio? Oh, it's her! I've seen her from like images and shit. Sitting in one of the cubicles was a woman looking at her laptop. It was Chiyo Sakamura, an old friend of the Tasugari family from years back. I haven't seen her in years. What is she up to? And then I saw what was on her laptop and stopped in my tracks. It was the Shrine report video. What was she doing with it, and how did she know about it? I glanced around. Obviously, it would be somewhat suspicious if I just started obviously spying on her. So I tried to keep my glance at her laptop from one of the seats adjacent to it. I watched Chio for a bit, and she appeared to be intently watching the video and trying to scribble something on a notepad of some kind. What is she writing? Is she trying to crack the code like we did? Only after I'd opened my mouth did I realize my mistake. Shit, oh my god, I said that out loud. Chio, startled, looked over at me. I expected her to calm down when she saw me, but if anything, her eyes went even wider. Saturday? Okay, Saturday, but play it off. Lean into the curiosity angle. You can pull this back. I tried to walk over, but tripped on the seat and fell on the cushion sink. Ow, shit. The woman looked at me with the worried look. Okay. Hi, Chio. Long time no see. What's that video you're watching? Looks pretty weird. Saturday, are you okay? That sounded like it hurt. Oh, trust me, this happens all the time. I'm fine. Anyway, Chio interrupted me. You trip over chairs and fall face first to the ground all the time. Is that not normal? And speaking of not normal, where did you find that video? I was walking by and saw it and I got curious. Sorry. Oh, this? It got sent to me by some anonymous number a few minutes ago. Yeah, I thought it might be spam. Someone said Chio the Shine report video just now, but why? Anyway, Saturday, it's been so long. How have you been? Been okay. How about you? The freelance journalism angle still going strong? Well, I'm definitely still doing it, but it's not profitable enough that I don't also have to have another job on the side. What has you going off to the mainland though? Oh, I figured it was best to be honest with her. She was an old family friend after all, so I trusted her. I explained that Suki had Gore missing and I was trying to find her. Or had gone missing, Gore. Gone. Oh god, Suki's missing? I'm really sorry to hear. Yeah, and to make a really long story short, it's likely that video you just got sent has some relation to it. It was a clue that we followed and led us here. Yeah, I'll admit, that is really odd, man. That's awful. Suki was always such a nice person. What is she thinking, leaving her sister all alone? I wish I could tell you. Truth be told, once I find her, I've got some choice words for her. Suddenly, a loud jingle interrupted us. This ferry is about to dock in Kagoshima. All vehicle passengers, please return to your vehicles. And all foot passengers, please line up at the exit gates. I forgot the intercom was speaking. Thank you for riding with us today. Yeah. Are you kidding already? Chio, however, didn't seem bothered at all by the discussion being cut short. Okay, I've got to run back to my car, but I have an idea for you, Saturday. What's that? Can I take you and whoever you're traveling with out to dinner tomorrow evening? I want to catch up with you since it's been like 5 years. and you can give me the full story about what's led up to this point. Yeah, sure, that would be fine. Do you travel around Kagoshima much? I thought you lived in Tokyo. She nodded. Yeah, I know my way around. Did I never tell you? Some of my extended family owns a cabin in this general area of Japan. So I like to come down here sometimes, both to visit Tanegashima and to get away from the bustle of the capital. I do really gotta get going though. I'll see you tomorrow night, okay? Here's my number so we can keep in touch. She showed me her phone and I wrote down the displayed phone number. Radio, I'll see you then. She ran out toward the vehicle deck elevator since the exit gate line was on the other side of the ferry. I started walking back towards it to catch up with Allison and Eddie. Man, it's been a while since I thought about Chio. Didn't Ali and I meet her through Dad's job at the, where does my dad work again? Suddenly I felt a headache coming on. God, better not to think about it. I guess we're going to catch up tomorrow. I can ask her then. I ran off towards the exit gates. And we're back with them, yes. By the time I reached the exit gate line, Allison and Eddie were already there waiting for me. I waved to them as I ran up. Hey, hope you saved me a spot in the line too. Allison looked over at me. She looked a lot better than before. Thank goodness. I don't think it's that formal of a line. People are just kind of grouped here waiting to disboard. Disboard? Is that a word? I'm pretty sure that's a chat room service. Alright, well I mean getting out of the ferry and out onto the mainland. Eddie glanced towards the exit gate, reminiscing. The mainland, huh? Haven't been back here in years. Me neither. This is gonna be super exciting. Oh my god. Even if we're not here on the best of matters, so let's try and enjoy ourselves anyway, okay? I don't see why not. Seems depressing letting ourselves get depressed the whole time. True. By the way, this Saturday, I noticed you talking to somebody while I was walking around. Who was that? Oh, I'll tell you about that on the way. It's nothing bad. Promise. You getting jealous? I knew it. I knew she was gonna say some shit, and I knew. No, I'm not. Allison started to sweat profusely. Huh? I guess it is kind of hot out today. Dude, I hate how she's oblivious to it, bro. It's like Saturday, bro. It makes it better, but it also like pains me, bro. It's like, okay. The trio arrived to the mainland and go to their hotel. Octava and Poison Garden. I feel like I played one of these. Yeah, that one. I think I played Octava too. No, I haven't. Wow. Alright. We'll play one song and then continue the story. Yeah. Let's play it on finale. Yes. Dun dun. Oh, it's this shit. The fucking yeah. Wait on. Man. It's not. I don't know it, but it has a similar thumbnail to one other song or cover song. Jesus Christ! Holy shit! I hate the ones where you have to hold. God. Jesus Christ. This song reminds me of BeatBlock. Dude, can we chill with the holes? Holy shit. Yeah, I am not good at holds, bro. I need to like... I didn't click J, or whatever key I missed. I know I can do good here, dude. I'm just like selling, bro. Shit. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Dun 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 dun. That's it. No, I did shit there. That's like a B. Yeah, fuck, dude. Dude, I need to get better, man. I know I can cook. Like, it's gonna be hard for me to unlock the finale in this one for the boss fight, man. All right, last one we'll read and then we'll end it off there. Yeah. Alrighty, we're at Mina Muisumi Port. By the time we got off the ferry, it was already late into the evening. All right, team, let's make our way to the hotel. So I booked the hotel. Do you even know where it is? I mean, I definitely know. I just kind of forgot, you know. Allison side. Okay, we need to head 2 blocks this way to get to the train, and it should be right off to the exit once we do. We're the 3rd stop out. Eddie glanced at Allison skeptically. How did you even afford a hotel? I'd pitched in if I knew you were doing it so early. I have a bit of saved money. It's an important cause, and I know Saturday would have gone out without even thinking of a hotel until it was time to turn in. Fair point. Hey, I would have remembered by like 7:30. My point exactly. By the way, who is it that you were talking with on the ferry? You never told us who they were. Oh, it completely slipped my mind. Her name was Chio. She's an old family friend. We talked a bit and she said she'd talk to me more at dinner. Huh. Oh, she invited us to dinner tomorrow night before we go out to the shrine. Sorry I didn't mention it sooner. Why didn't you tell me it was Chio? You know I know her. Oh, yeah, I guess you would. Sorry. It's been so long since I saw her that it completely slipped my mind. It's alright. I understand. Just be more mindful, you know, keep us in the loop. Yeah, sorry. I really should be a bit more careful, especially with the geology museum incident. I don't want her to worry too much. At least she's okay. I'll just be more careful. Well, no use standing around here. Let's make haste for the hotel before we miss check-in. Right. We walked through the small port town of Mina Muisumi. Our hotel was very close to the terminal. So we spent a bit of extra time checking out the things around the town. It didn't take long to find the hotel Allison had booked. Ouch. Whoa, is this my room for the night? This is huge. It's really not that big. I jokingly glared at her angrily. Where's your sense of whimsy? Me thinks you need to be a bit more whimsical, Allison. Yo, what the fuck? Allison looked at me defeatedly. Me thinks? it's a word. Eddie laughed. I'm glad you're finding the room comfortable. Saturday. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow. Though I'm sure you two'd rather have dinner in a different setting. What do you mean? Shut up. I'm going to my room. I'm tired. Okay, bye, dude. Please let it happen, bro. Please let it happen, bro. I'm begging you, the creator of this game, bro. Please let it. This is your room. Good night. It's 4:30. Allison flopped onto her bed and live face down. What's with her? Don't worry about it. She's probably tired from the ferry. I'm gonna get some fresh air. What are you gonna do? The same thing, probably. I'm not even remotely tired. Not like sleeping at 4:30 would be a good thing or a good idea. Anyway, wanna join me? I'm probably gonna just walk down by the beach for a bit. Sure, why not? I've got nothing better to do. I put my bags down on my bed, and Eddie and I walked out of the hotel room. I glanced back at Allison, who seemed to have actually fallen asleep. Wow. What's up with that, anyway? So fucking oblivious, bro. It pisses me off. Okay. The beach we walked by was a small inlet that housed many different boats. Eddie and I sat on the concrete edge of the road that dropped off directly into the sand. Hey Saturday, I gotta ask you something, or can I ask you something? Huh? Oh yeah, go ahead. What is Allison to you? Ooh. I looked over at her curiously. What do you mean? Like, what do you see her as? Well, she's my best friend. I've known her since I was a toddler. We always got along really well, despite the fact that she was always the cautious one and I was always the rambunctious one. I see. Why do you ask? Oh no, really, no reason really. I'm just curious. It's rare to see people get along as well as you two do. Huh? Yeah, I guess it is. My connection with Allison feels much stronger than my connection with anyone else, and I don't really know why. How did you two become friends? I mean, I know you said you've known her your whole life, but I'm curious. Oh man, I don't even remember when I first met her. I was definitely like 2 or 3. But I think the big thing that kind of connected us was that she was the first person to be really supportive about my transition. Your transition? Yeah, I didn't always look like this or have this name or be a girl. Oh, you mean it like that? I see. Sorry, I didn't know. Hey, that's a good thing. It means it's going well. But yeah, it's not that the other people I first told were unsupportive per se, but more so like they didn't really get it and they just kind of waited to get used to it. I think. Like now and like nowadays, my family refers to me as I am now without any problems. But it took a few years to get to that point. It didn't help that my dad was always busy with work, so he picked up slower than anyone else. One of the things I remember really clearly was a day in I think like 2016. Allison came running into my room and scared the shit out of me because I didn't even know she was at my place, but she seemed really upset, so I asked her what happened. And she told me she accidentally used my old name today instead of Saturday. It was the first time she'd made that mistake in years, and she felt insanely bad about it. It was the sweetest thing I'd ever seen. That's a sign of someone who really cares about you, you know? Yeah, I know. I know that no matter what happens, Allison will stick with me. And then I took that for granted and acted out when I was upset about my missing this sister, Grey-going me. We both fell asleep after that, watching the waves as the sun moved closer to the mountains overhead. We should get back to our hotel room now. Be careful not to wake up Allison, okay? Yeah, of course, thanks for the chat. We stood up and began walking back to the hotel room where Allison was sleeping. Is that the end? Shit, bro. I was kind of hoping it'd show the hotel thing too. I can buy these things now too. Oh, I know. I can buy that, but... Oh lord, I can buy the whole fucking thing. Yo, okay. I unlocked a lot more songs to play at least, so that's nice. I mean, I'm basically at the end though. I might as well finish it, no? Like, fuck, I don't know. Damn. No, we'll end it here. Yeah. Cause as much as I actually want to like continue this shit, bro. I thought about what happens at the end, the fucking little puzzle thing, and those are fun, but I don't want to do that right now. So I'm gonna save that. The whole next video we'll do chapter 2 and the entirety of chapter 3. But for now I'm gonna end it here. Yeah. So. This shit's getting good, bro. It's only chapter 2 as well, which I don't know how much chapters this game has. I don't know. But no one say it in the comments. I don't want to know. Just leave me in suspense. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this though. To those who like haven't played it, or to those who have played it too. I mean, just don't spoil shit. But yeah, I'm liking it though, man. Yeah, I'm digging this. Please, I'm praying, bro. I'm praying Allison and Saturday get together, cause yes, that would be cool. I support that full-heartedly. Yes. Call me cringe, call me a loser, but yeah, I support it. I support Yuri. Yes, but But yeah, though, hope y'all enjoyed, man. Let me know if y'all want to see more of this. I mean, I'm gonna do it anyway, but like, y'all saying y'all want more of it can motivate me more, you know. So, and I would appreciate the support too, like and sub. And I'll catch y'all next time. Bye, dudes. Wait, I forgot to dude. I was about to quit the game right now, but look, this shit changed. It used to show the shrine thing, but now it shows this. Wait, that's actually so sick. Yeah, that's so sick, dude. It glitched out hella there. But yeah, that's cool. I actually like how this shit looks more than the little shrine thing or whatever. But yeah, anyways, yeah, bye. Okay.